Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Today is Wednesday, March 27th, 2019. My name's Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. Here, it's in my face now. I'm not gonna lie, I was like staring into the coffee for the minute or so that it was ready before the show. Just like, yeah, it's good stuff. Drinking coffee out of my Styracosaurus mug because dinosaurs are awesome. Hope everybody had a great Tuesday. I had a great Tuesday. Yeah, a little bit chaotic, um, but I got everything done, so that was pretty cool. And then it looks like I should be able to get everything done today too, so I'm hopeful about that. Uh, had an interview yesterday, a guest interview, wonderful guest, very talkative guest. If you if you watch First Cup and also listen to Martial Arts Radio, you will probably remember me mentioning that when you hear this episode in a few weeks, because you'll take a look at the time and go, "Wow, this individual is quite talkative." It's not a bad thing. Um, Sometimes the guest just kind of runs with it and makes my job really easy. Recording two episodes today, one with a past guest, one with a new guest. Past guest, we will be talking about violence. They have a not a unique perspective, but they kind of have some we'll call them good qualifications to speak on the subject. That'll be a Thursday episode, and then the other guest today, it will quite possibly be the biggest guest ever. It's hard to say. Not quite sure. It's definitely in the top three. I don't know, because I don't always know what names people know and how people look at the names that they do know. Um, yeah. And it's fun because it's one that approached the show. So I'm kind of hyped on that. Be a good time. Other than that, some normal work, some consulting work, some coaching of CrossFit. Um, it's cold right now. It's like 10 degrees. What the hell? It's almost April. Come on, Mother Nature. Get it together. Yeah. I don't know. It's supposed to be like 50 tomorrow, today. I don't know. It's supposed to be warmer soon. So I've been on strike from using the snowblower, which means my driveway looks like a disaster. And I'm sure it's even worse now because it was softer yesterday. Now it's rock hard and crunchy and blech. I quit on that. What else? So there was a guest, a viewer question came in yesterday. Let's see if I can remember it. It was around how would we get martial arts. Oh, hold on. Here it goes. How would we get martial arts included into national or international school curriculums? And it's funny that you bring this up. When I was in high school, I started working on what this would look like. Putting together a high school level martial arts competition program. It was designed to mimic gymnastics in that there were individual events and team scoring. But what I realized very quickly was that martial arts wasn't exactly something that you could teach someone adequately in a few weeks so they could play. If someone doesn't know how to play soccer, you can start them in a after school, and if they practice hard, in a few weeks they can, assuming they know how to run and they're mildly athletic, they can have a good time. They probably won't be the best player on the team, but they can contribute. And I think you could say the same thing about basketball or football. I don't think you can say the same thing about martial arts. And I think that that's the limiting factor, is that unless you're going to have outside experience, or you're going to have, um, let's call it a feeder program, start it really young, it's really hard to do that. And on top of that, you've got the kind of the paradox of competition within martial arts, and there being a lot of instructors who don't support that. And really, my desire for it came out of the fact that, I was looked down on in my high school as being this nerdy, non-athletic person, and to be frank, I was doing very well in competition. You know, I'd go out and I'd be away for a weekend competing and bring home some hardware, and then at gym class, I was treated like a, like a unathletic nerd. Um, I've since become far more athletic as I've spent more time working with my body, just being an adult. Um, but I just wanted some recognition. So how would we get it to work? I think, I think it's far more possible at the collegiate level, and I have heard that there are some, you know, college level judo teams, college level, obviously I know there are college level fencing teams, and I think if you get very specific there, that happens. Um, I know that there are plenty of college martial arts clubs, and some of them compete. But I think in order for it to be a, let's call it a full sport, there has to be some path up, right? I don't, when I think of school sports, there tends to be some accepted path towards professionalism. And maybe with karate in the Olympics next year, joining taekwondo in the Olympics and judo in the Olympics, we'll see that change. I don't know. It's a demo sport, so we can't ask for everything, but I'm hopeful. I just want to see more people doing martial arts. I think more, martial arts makes people better people. So, yeah. So what else? What else can I tell you? It's light out, which is pretty cool. I saw a bit of light over the horizon at 8. Was it 8:10 last night? That was pretty cool. I like the long days. Makes me feel like getting out of bed and doing stuff, and not going to bed and doing stuff. It's nice. Yeah. So my goals for today involve staying focused. And it's not always something that I'm good at. So my plans for staying focused involved shutting the door to the office, not watching television, um, and holding to my schedule. I'm not always good at that because I don't have anyone breathing down my neck on deliverables or anything. Oh, there was a thing I was going to do. Whoops. I gotta do that thing today. Make sure that goes on my list. Yeah. Because I don't have anyone breathing down my neck, I rearrange my schedule as much as I want to. And sometimes if it's a really nice day, I'll just take the day off. The work still has to get done. I can get it done. My advice to you, most people do best when they do the things they don't want to do first. Start with that. And if you aren't sure what that is, then just do the thing that's been sitting on your to-do list the longest, if that's an option. Doesn't mean it's a great option, but just get it done. Oftentimes that's quite the relief, at least for me. So, all right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish this coffee that I barely drank while I talk to you. So don't forget, we do this show every weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. And you can leave questions below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see that we're doing the show. If you check it out later, you could find it in your podcast feed, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. First Cup with Jeremy, and if you want a nice, easy way, firstcupwithjeremy.com. You'll see the video embedded there, whatever the latest episode is. And if you don't want to leave comments, I love answering questions, and the best way to do that is email me, jeremy@whistlekick.com. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you back here tomorrow